The Secret of Marshal Raysse. Marshal Raysse's Made in Japan La Grande Odalisque, one of his most renowned works, was also presented as a central highlight of the recently concluded exhibition Colors, Masterpieces from the Centre Pompidou in Monaco. Hosted at the Grimaldi Forum, the show has drawn large crowds, while the Centre Pompidou in Paris is scheduled to remain closed for renovation from September 2025 until 2030. The painting challenges classical notions of beauty, unlike Jacques-Louis David or Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, who sought to capture the ideal. Raysse constructed a vivid image from neon, plastic, and even a fly affixed to the model's forehead. More than a visual experiment, it was a daring commercial statement. Together with fellow visionaries, Yves Klein, Tinguely, Arman, and Niki de Saint Phalle, Raysse belonged to the movement of New Realism, which questioned the very definition of art. Rejecting traditional mediums such as oil paint in favor of plastic and neon tubing, he argued that art must integrate reality rather than merely reproduce it. For him, it became a mirror of consumer society rather than a temple of eternal ideals. Paradoxically, works that were conceived as ephemeral soon conquered the art market by the late 1960s. Even the most ordinary grande plastic proved captivating enough to command millions. This was Raysse's challenge to the market that the true value of art lies not in its materials but in its ideas. The record sales bear this out. Last year in Capri from 1962 sold at Christie's for more than $6 million in 2017, and Kinzaud from 1961, which reached nearly 2 million euros at Sotheby's in 2019. In 1970, Raysse deliberately abandoned his commercial career, turning away from the popular style that had brought him acclaim. This decision was born of disillusionment after the events of May 1968 in France, when he saw how quickly his rebellious art had been transformed into a commodity. Turning his back on commerce, and he turned instead to spiritual themes and radically changing his visual language. This shift had a direct impact on the market. Works created after the 1970s rarely appear at major auctions, and when they do, they sell for far less. Exhibitions of his newer works also became less frequent compared to his peak in the 1960s. Still, his retreat from commerce did not erase his name from the art world. Raysse continued to be exhibited in leading museums such as the Centre Pompidou and the Museum of Modern Art in New York. His current projects, unfolding in 2024 and 2025, demonstrate that he remains an influential figure, though in a very different mode, which leaves a final question. Given Raysse's conscious step away from the market, what would you choose? A provocative early work commanding millions, or a later, more meditative piece that reflects the philosophical choice of the artist himself? To know more about news and trends in art, follow NS Advisory on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.